You go out and recruit, and no matter who the head coach is, you want to try to recruit good players. The thing that we did this year, I think that we've done more in the past, is we weren't taking a back seat to anybody. We were going to stand toe to toe with some pretty strong programs and go after some kids that they recruit BCS programs. Because one thing the coach mentioned it earlier, the biggest thing is getting these guys on campus. If we can get these guys on campus, no matter where they're from, we're going to make an impact on those kids. And, you know, we don't care if it's Marshall, South Florida, whoever. You know, we'll compete against anybody. And I think that's been the difference. And you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. And when you win them, though, you know you got you a darn good player. And your coaches and your staff and administration and the school has done a great job of selling itself and getting great guys on board with what we're doing.
Coach Taggart, talk about this one, the program hardest sounds like it's made an 11th hour decision to go to Nebraska. We're talking about the bowling rain on Saturday until I guess this morning. What were the series of events that you knew of in terms of lots of reports that he committed to Western, and then this morning it all changed?
He committed to us, and then he had a change of heart. That's part of recruiting, you know. We all know that's why we all sit around there for that fax all day on signing day. You just never know. These kids will break your heart, you know. So we say we recruited him just like we recruited any other kid, and you know, we wanted him, but he felt like Nebraska was a better place for him, and so it was like wishing him best of luck, and we'll see him in September. For us, we want guys that want to be here, you know, and we're happy with the guys we have here. Some really good players. So that's basically it.
Coach Taggart, talk about along the lines of Coach Mathies just said, and along the lines of a kid like that, not taking a backseat to anybody. You guys were in the top two, which did be very highly regarded, and just talk about the mentality of we're going to go after those kind of kids, and that's who, you know, you guys are setting your sights on. Just talk about that mentality of your overall.
Me personally, I always been that type, just not settle just for anything, you know. And people say you can't do anything. Someone that can tell me what I can't do. I can do whatever I put my mind to, you know. And that's the attitude I want with this football team. It's kind of part of me chasing greatness, you know, not settling just for anything. Kind of about building a bully. You know, you're gonna need some of those guys in order to build that bully, you know. And so that's just been my mindset, and that's the mindset I want this team to be about. It's not just selling. We don't care who it is, you know. We want to be the best. We want to be the best, you know. We want to be number one. We don't want to be number two, and we don't want to be number three. Because 2 is not a winner. 3, nobody remember, right? We want to be number 1.
With kids like Breon, you know, I know you guys felt like you were pretty close maybe on a couple others that some big-time schools were after, and you got a couple of big-time schools were after as well. Hey, you know, how does that help maybe get the WKU brand out there, but also, you know, kind of serve as momentum for you guys going forward, you know, as you get into more of those, you know, kind of big-time fights like Coach Mathies?
Well, I really don't think it's going to help us. I think winning going to help us get the brand out there, but I think really, you know, for our coaching staff, it makes, and our players here, it makes us realize that we don't have to settle more than anything, and that we're close. You know, we're close in pretty much everything we're doing. You know, we got to learn to finish. Same thing in recruiting. That's part of it in recruiting. At the end, you got to learn to finish. You have those guys, you have them, and you got to finish. You know, sometimes you finish, sometimes you don't. You learn from them and keep going. But I do think our guys know now we can go after the best of them. You know, we got a chance with the best of them. And I can honestly say if we had more time here, we would probably been in a better place.
Does that give you confidence knowing what you're able to do in 2.5 months here, and now knowing you're settled in and you've got, you know, a year, 2 years down the road now?
No doubt, no doubt. I told the staff we set the bar high. You know, but that's what we want to be about. You know, we don't want to settle. You know, we want to be the best every year, and we're going to do everything in our power every single day to work to be the best. and that's my job as the head coach, and I'm not going to let anybody in this program settle because we don't have to. You know, we have everything here. We have everything we need. We have a foundation. You know, we have a foundation to build that big mansion. You know, we just got to get the pieces. You know, we want a wooden house. We build it with bricks.
Let's talk about the quarterback situation as it is now. You've got true freshmen come in. You got JUCO you signed. You've got a guy that started all last year as redshirt freshman. What are you looking for, skill set wise and otherwise, in a quarterback to take over next year and run the team?
More than anything, a leader. Got to be a leader on and off the field. Guy that's confident. You know, have a little swag to him. You know, but no matter what the situation is, he's willing to lead his team, good or bad. You know, and a guy that's able to do that consistently. You know, a guy that's highly competitive. You know, do whatever it takes to, you know, to keep his job and to help us win football games. That's what I'm looking for. All of them can play the position. You know, just got to be a competitor, be a leader. There's a lot of little things that comes with playing the position that you need in order to help the entire offense, and that's what we're looking for, and we're going to find the guys that we think can do those things.
Have you guys talked to K1 at all about what this means? I mean, quarterback is a high-profile position in terms of who starts and who doesn't, but I mean, if he didn't understand before, I guess, you know, you guys help him understand now that there's certainly some competition, like you guys referred to, you know, from the get-go.
I told him that's how Coach Taggart been, and I told the entire team that's how it's going to be around here. It's not just at quarterback, it's at every single position on the field. You know, it's just quarterback so happen to be wishing that we got some players in here. I think that's one of the positions that needs to be highly competitive all the time. You know, and it can't be a day off. You can't take a day off playing that position. Can't take a game off playing that position. You know, you got to build your A game all the time. You know, look at Peyton Manning. He don't ever take a game off. You know, that's why he's chasing greatness and he's catching excellence. That's what we need. That's what I'm looking for.
You talk about Brandon Dottie as a player, just what he'll bring to that mix.
He's a pro style quarterback that comes from under center, and he can drop back and throws a really good deep ball. You know, and he's pretty accurate when he throws the football. And he's good with his anticipation, which is very important playing that position. You know, and he's competitive. You know, the kid want to win. You know, and I think that's one reason why he's pretty good is he's highly competitive. He has that will, that burning desire to win every time he's out there.
Given that you guys are switching offenses, something that was different from a year ago, you got two guys coming in quarterback. K1's already there. Where does that leave Corey Delcourt, who's coming last year as quarterback? Is he moving positions, or is he going to have a chance to play?
He's going to have a chance to compete. That's one thing about these guys. All of them going to have a chance to compete at what position they want to play. You know, I think that's fair. You know, and at the end of the day, whoever it is, the guy is the guy. It's going to be done fairly, and say everybody's going to have that opportunity. Even the guys that didn't get an opportunity before felt like they didn't get a fresh shot. They're going to get one now. They're going to have a lot of opportunities in the spring. All these guys, you know, and I just think that's the right thing to do. Give everybody a chance. You know, I think that's the best way we'll find out who the best players are. And at the end of the day, that's what we want, is the best players on the football field. So we're going to give them all a shot. You know, me personally, I don't know them all. You know, I watch them on film. You know, getting a chance to coach for the first time. They got a chance to show Coach T what they can do. You know, now, if you're a competitor, you're a winner. You want to help this football team, you're going to do whatever it takes to win.
Is Matthew one of